Welcome everyone, we are back in Broome doing a quest that we unlocked it a while ago, but I've just kind of ignored it for a while, just because, no real reason, but today, well, the rumor, let's say, a Brotherhood Betrayed. I've discovered that Braden Lyrian, a resident here in Broome, was actually a vampire. He was slain by a vampire hunter, who has appeared in town named Raynal. However, the circumstances of this incident sound sketchy at best. I should make my way to the crime scene at Braden's house to investigate. So I'm just gonna waltz right into this crime scene as if it's nothing. Hello. There's a lot.
You're going to have to leave.
Oh,
this is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynal, will be allowed access.
Well, then why isn't it trespassing for me to enter?
Oh, lads,
have you heard any rumors? I just wanted to ask you about some rumors. Let's be friends first. Alright, and tell me about Raynal.
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Broome.
Are you investigating to find out what happened? Or are you just telling me this?
Or was. If it wasn't for Raynal, we may never have uncovered the truth. But let me explain.
That's what you're already doing, but
the last
yes.
week or so, we've
Please
found
do.
2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks.
Oh,
the
curious.
Bodies were those
Okay.
of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably.
Honestly, whenever I'm a vampire, I usually just
for us, Raynal arrived in town.
I usually do go after the homeless. So
he tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point.
Why was he sleeping at noon? That's an interesting time.
Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected.
How do you not
We did
know?
a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid
Curious,
there's not much more to tell
okay.
you. So you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer.
Right. Braden, tell me about
As
Braden.
far as I know, he was a good man.
There's always more room for me to do
But
something.
vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
You seem like you don't even believe that he was a vampire.
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down.
And how did he get it so
That's why he does
fast?
it for a living.
True, but like, come on, a day? A day,
For
really?
you, of course. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Okay, I thought you said you didn't need my help. Most guards are like, don't go snooping and stuff. Repeated tampering with Braden's corpse is a crime and will alert the authorities. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
Broome investigator guard.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
Fair, but no, I would have talked. Erlene, oh, you're the. Oh, sorry.
Help me.
Oh,
I can't believe this is happening.
yeah, it's tough.
Please, I need your help.
Please.
My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Okay, alright, don't scream in my ear. Please calm down.
Forgive me.
Calm the
I
fuck
loved
down.
my husband dearly.
Yeah, it's
And
been
you know
months and they
something
haven't
this
even
way
taken
makes
his
no
body out of the
sense.
room and you're just sitting there eating.
Anything you can do to help would be wonderful.
You got
This is
it.
all happening so fast.
Tell me what happened, Erlene.
I came home only just a few hours ago.
Unlikely.
The door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer.
I
screamed
think
and
time
ran out
time
into
goes
the
by at a
street.
very different pace
Some
after.
city watch were nearby
you
and
witness
heard
something
me, I
like this.
suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Raynal. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guard
You wouldn't
seemed
like
to know about Raynal.
if you're the vampire
after a
hunter,
search
you
of the
feel like you'd
house,
talk to the wife,
the
like
body of
find
some
out
beggar
if that
was found
could be the
stashed in our
person,
basement. The
find
guard
out what
sent
you
for
know from
carriers.
them, stuff like
He
that.
was an
But
investigator for crimes here in Broome. In minutes, Raynal convinced carriers that Braden was
minutes,
a vampire.
dude. I mean, come on. The evidence looks bad, apparently.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous.
It is
And
convenient, though.
another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case.
Why
He
is
works
that?
at night and has to sleep during the day.
Every
Why
day,
does
though?
that
Come
make
on.
him a vampire?
Every
It's all
single
that
day?
Raynal
That's
character.
a
I
little
don't
suspicious.
trust him.
Just saying.
The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look,
Right.
there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
I'll do what I'll do what I can do,
I've
but
heard that Jantis Brolus is skilled with both magic.
you think she wouldn't want to share any rumors right now. Anything else you can tell me about this Raynal Draelus?
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
Alright, I'll
For
believe you.
you, of course.
Maybe you're the vampire. Alright, check you later, Arlene.
Sorry.
You have a lot of work to do. Anything you gotta say?
Any new revelations in your investigation?
Can you tell me more about Brayden?
I'm sure Arlene is very upset. She'll
I'm
be
sure you
safe.
can imagine.
Raynal has confirmed with us that she isn't infected.
Okay.
Her accusations that Raynal is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I
Or
suppose
you're
if I
also just an
found
idiot.
Brotherhood was something as horrid as a vampire, I find
How do you
any
not
excuse
notice
not to
that?
believe it either.
Like, couldn't you be able to tell?
I'll warn you about one thing.
Yeah, you mix a little onion or garlic in your food one time, and they're like, "Ooh, I don't know about that one,
We have
Chief."
good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynal is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I am only allowing you to do this investigation.
So he is
Use
actually a
that term
vampire hunter.
very loosely, because Arlene is so distraught.
You think you just try and calm her down instead of just be like, you know what?
Good work,
Well-
I suppose.
Instead of, you know what? If they were actually correct, you'd think they'd be like, nah, bro, let's just settle her down. Let's talk to her, make her see the light of day instead of give her this false hope. Brayden's wife, Arlene, told me her husband is innocent. She says that he simply works at night and sleeps during the day. She also suspects that someone must have planted the body. She seemed to cast a suspicious light on Raynal, whom she says she recognizes. I think I should locate Raynal and ask him some questions as well. I should start with some of the merchants and innkeepers in town. Alright, well, this is Olaf's Tap and Tack. That's like the only inn in this place that I actually know. Holy fuck, there's a lot of people here.
What is it, Sarah?
Bum?
We're looking for recruit.
Do I
Yeah.
know you?
You think Broome is cold? Try a winter in the Rothgarians. Broome is a day at the beach.
Rothgarians, what the hell is that?
Oh,
Didn't I see you in the Imperial City the other day?
Farewell.
Is
I
it
remember
true
your
that
ugly
Arrecchis
face.
Salvius will teach people conjuration?
Olaf.
Sure.
I have no time.
Dude, this guy's always...
I'm
Oh my
Hunman.
god.
I'm a prospector. Alga's my woman, Nord style.
My woman.
None of that chapel wedding nonsense.
I mean, that's kind of exactly what happens in Skyrim, though.
Plenty of mineral deposits in the Jarrow Mountains.
That was weird. That was weird running into like multiple people that I've seen in completely different places. You know, when I first visited Broome, I was wondering where the hell everyone was. And now I'm running into multiple people.
So, I see.
Seems odd. Alright. And you need some health. You're welcome. Alright, Olaf. Have my gold.
Hey, you're the one.
Rumors. Oh, big fan. Okay, tell me about Brayden.
I know
What'd you know
I may be
about
out
him?
of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Brayden was a vampire.
What makes you say that?
I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken.
I mean, it is
When I
possible.
heard Raynal killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
I mean, why didn't my visit matter? But sure. What do you know about Raino?
Raynal is staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
Just
I always
to
loved
have it, bruh.
Brayden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Alright, Olaf's a homie. You the homie, Olaf. Last room on the right.
Do you believe any of that
I've entered... Yeah, okay.
about more Oblivion?
Cupboard, anything in the cupboard? No. Bed. Oh. Well, that's suspicious. Galaborn's journal. Who the hell's Galaborn? I'll just read it myself. Wow, that's a lot of reading. That's a hell of a lot of reading. Oh, buckle up everyone, this is about to be 10 minutes of me reading. The 8th day has passed, and still there's no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower and scoured the crumbled gatehouse ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respects to the alien inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. Their Brotherhood's been in worse scrapes before. Braden paid good money for the information as to our treasurer's whereabouts, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco. This morning our camp was set upon by some bandits, who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that we were outnumbered 3-1, we did very well. Only Raynal suffered a small wound, but that was easily healed by a potion that Braden had thoughtfully brought with brought with him on our expedition. Wow, remembering a healing potion, what a genius. Okay, so Raynal, Braden, and this other guy, I forget his name, were homies. They were the Brotherhood. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale whitish rock so typical of Iliad architecture in this part of Tamriel. This made our assault on the ruin difficult, as many of the larger chunks of wall were far too heavy for us to move. Braden suggested that we search the center of the building's foundation for any underground entrances, which was typical for this type of keep. His guess paid off, and after several hours of back-breaking work, we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent into the depths of the ruin. I feel like we didn't need all of these details, I'm not gonna lie. After a restless sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited, as that meant no other tomb robbers had gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually leveled out into a corridor of sorts that snaked its way to the north. As we carefully walked along, I scanned the floor and walls very carefully for any type of triggers, tripwires, or pressure plates. Such was my specialty. The Iliad were well known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs. I've explored a lot of places, and I wouldn't agree with that. And I wasn't taking any chances. Braden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and was becoming certain that we had finally found the true location of our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended at a metal door with the carving of a spider upon it. Is that what those doors are supposed to look like? That's supposed to be a spider? Huh, I'll have to think of that next time I see one. Now came the true test of Braden's information. The door supposedly had a puzzle lock. By pulling the spider's legs in a certain... Oh, okay, this is a different kind of door. By pulling the spider's legs in a certain combination, it would unlatch. The wrong combinations would spell our deaths. Oh, wonderful. Perhaps triggering a collapse of the hallway or some other equally deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in the order I had memorized. The 6th one, then the 1st one, the 2nd one, the 8th one, and finally the 1st one again. I closed my eyes, and as there were a few loud clicks and then the door popped open, we all breathed a sigh of relief. Pushing open the door, I looked in at a huge room with a pedestal at the center. Sitting on the pedestal illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. A golden shower. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of a stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ending up at the door entrance. This was the last of the traps the Iliad left behind to protect their treasure. Again, if it hadn't been for Braden's skill at acquiring information, we may never have known to solve this last line of defense. So it seems like Braden was the guy of the group. The important one, at least. I instructed Braden, or the useful one. I instructed Braden and Raynal to remain at the entrance and to tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. Carefully, I began to walk on the darkened tiles that formed the third leg of the spider. Sweat beaded on my forehead as the pathway made by the tiny pieces of ceramic was very narrow at the start, and one slip could again mean instant death. But death never arrived. The information had been correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact. Quickly as possible, we made our way back and out into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant, and it was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Broome. Okay, here's the important part. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Broome until we researched it further. An item of its magnitude could be very dangerous if mishandled, and we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Braden agreed to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold a key to one of the locks, so none would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and adventures to come. So you need all 3 keys, which gives not Braden, what's the other guy's name? Gives Ray. I'm pretty sure it was Raynal. Could be wrong. Gives Raynal a motive, though, to collect all 3 of these keys. Alright, let's bring this to... you're not the guy I want. Olaf, can I say anything to you? Have you ever heard of Geliborn?
Geliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynal told me that he was the last vampire he hunted.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Geliborn down and killed him.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
The guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynal and his so-called accomplishment.
Good to know. I feel like Geliborn's house is like an actual thing in Skingrad.
Nothing else
I could be imagining that, but...
He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Well, Olaf, thank you for your assistance. Now I think I gotta go talk to those guards again, yeah. I don't know, he might have had a house there. I don't care enough to Google it. I tried to, but it didn't pop up immediately. Oh, where'd the other guy go?
You're back.
Let me talk to you first. Have you ever heard of a Geliborn?
Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once.
Only once?
He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynal.
Now you remember a Brotherhood? What? Wait, what? You didn't mention a Brotherhood before.
I'm desperate, but I know I'm right.
Carius, I have some information. You heard of this Geliborn fella?
How do you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well.
Well, no one told me.
The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Geliborn was killed by Raynal not too long ago. Geliborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
Oh, obviously. I disagree with that, Carius.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Geliborn was not a vampire?
Motherfucker, what proof do you have that he was a vampire? I have Geliborn's journal.
I
Bam.
don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why
y'all didn't look for
would
any
Raynal
other
remove his
motive?
journal
Like,
from
come on.
The crime scene in Skingrad.
Oh, I
I heard
wonder.
no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynal from Braden's body before we arrived.
Oh, would
To
you
think
look
that
at
2
that?
innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths.
Well, I wouldn't say you're responsible for the
I'm
death.
speechless. I will rouse
More
the
for
guard
the
and begin a search
allowing
for
him
the
to
city.
escape.
Meet me at Olaf's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Okay. Back to Olaf's in an hour. After he collects the guard. Where the fuck did he go? Okay. He dipped out of there fast, dude. Alright. Olaf's Tap Attack. And we gotta wait an hour. Alright, it's been an hour. Carius.
Just before
Hello.
I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads.
Yeah, that was fast.
Raynal was spotted heading west out of Broome. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains.
Fucking useless, dude.
The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. Must be where he's headed.
Then we will go
We
there
must get there before
and
he
hope that
acquires
that is the
whatever
actual
artifact
correct
is being
place.
kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Broome as Raynal doesn't know
Motherfucker,
we're
what?
after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run.
And then we run after him. There's more of us than him.
Please, you
Come
have
on,
my
bro.
authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice.
So you want me to kill him? Sounds
If he
good.
won't surrender, I think you know what to do.
Precisely.
I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
I mean, I feel like I could just do it whenever, to be honest. That's usually how these games work, but though I could be wrong, but like probably. Anything about Braden you want to say?
If all you say is true, Raynal will answer for Braden's death.
Well, I mean, those two don't quite correlate.
Raynal will pay for both crimes. Gelliborn was likely another innocent he slain.
He definitely was.
Skingrad City Watch hears of this.
Motherfucker, maybe if y'all just actually did your job instead of just assuming that, oh, this guy just came in and murdered one of our citizens. Oh, he's a vampire. Oh, it's okay. Like, come on, bruh.
I can't wait to get my hands
What made them
on
think
Raynal.
that Gelliborn
He'll
was a
become very
vampire in
familiar with
Skingrad?
Broome's
Like, did he
dungeons
also...
by the end of my blade if he
Did he...
doesn't
Okay,
come
okay,
peacefully.
calm down, Carius. Like, did he also not work? Or, like, not go out in the day? Like, that seems pretty unlikely. How did he convince them? Ooh, man, that's pretty far. Okay. We gonna be walking for a little while. But it gives us a chance to practice our mysticism. You know, if I run into literally any other cave, like, surely that would... Yeah, like, there's already a different cave here, so what makes you say that's not that cave? Unless if the scout went past this cave already, which is possible. Dumbass. Gelliborn must have sent her. Alright, I don't want to discover... Oh? Who is... What? Motherfucker, what? Okay. They are fighting over the remains of a deer. This is interesting. Who will win? Place your bets. Motherfucker, what do you mean for the Empire? Y'all both for the Empire. That was just an Oblivion game in the background. These two idiots are fighting each other. This is fun. I'm having a good time. My money's on... I'm gonna go with the high ground, dude. Ooh. Oh man, they're going blow for blow. Neither of them have any agility to dodge it. They could dodge this shit so easy. Ooh, that was a big miss. That was also a big miss. Nice hit. Oh, what'd I tell you? High ground for the win, dude. Are you... Oh, no, he's still alive. Oh my god. Okay, he's definitely dead. He's still alive. Wow. This is impressive. Whew. How are they still going? Oh my god, they've taken... That's some thick armor. Okay, is he dead yet? Still no. He's got knocked over so many times. He's so close to death. But so is this guy. This is amusing. Hey, now he's dead. I was gonna say, he knocked him over so many times, so thank you for the arrows. I do also kind of want this armor. Yeah, I suppose I might as well. I think I might already have the armor. My god is just going off. How's it going, bud?
Tell me more.
I'm proud of you, fam. I am proud of you. Here, I'll heal you up. You've earned that. Well, I tried a little bit. Well, that was something. You, Riz, I'll bring you back. Just don't go trying to kill the other guy. Yeah, run that way. Go do your own thing. Don't tell me you're about to fight again. Where are you going? Is there another dare? Okay, there is another dare. Okay. Oh, boy. I don't want to discover any of these locations, but they are all right up next to each other. Then it's going to be pretty hard not to discover any of them. And this cave, it should be the one. Yeah, this is the cave we're looking for. Oh, bear, I don't want to fuck with you. Alright, I will, though. That was interesting. I don't know, it's pretty rare to see two of the exact same Imperial Legion soldiers fighting each other. Also, I just heard another bow. That's probably one of those guys. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. I mean, I also wouldn't quite describe these as mountains. It's kind of a straight shot over to this place, you know. Also, there's another cave up there. Like, why can't it be that cave? Or any other cave? I don't remember there being that specific a detailing of this cave specifically. But whatever. Boreal Stone Cave. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, game. Are you here, Raynal? I'm here for the revenge. Oh. Hey, Raino. How's it going, bud? I'll talk to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later.
I mean, Jesus,
Even
someone
that
had to,
journey
for
behind
God's
was
sake.
a stupid mistake on my part.
Very.
I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Broome somehow.
But
It was only a
you
matter
could have
of
done
time
that
before you
so
or Kallus
long
figured
ago.
it
I
out.
heard
No
about this
matter.
rumor
After I've killed you,
months
I won't
ago.
need my vampire hunter rules any longer.
Why? What's so... No, he's not going to surrender. What's so good in this chest? Like, is this going to be something that's going to be good enough for me to actually wear? Probably not.
Certainly not. I'm surprised carriers didn't send the entire city watch up here. But
Dude,
then I
would
would
have been
have
smart.
seen that coming, I suppose.
You were inside the cave.
I
No,
expected
the fuck
to
you
lay
would
low
not
for a
have.
while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you.
We've
This
never
leaves you with
spoke
little
before,
choice.
I don't think.
Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom,
Mm-hmm.
or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon.
Fair.
I
Yeah.
prefer the chance for freedom.
I would make the same choice if I were you. This is your last chance, Raino.
Yes.
Look how
I suppose
upset
it
he is, dude.
Well then, we've
Look
talked
at these
enough.
lines on his
Only
face,
one of
straight
us
down.
will walk out of here
No
alive
angle.
this day. Good luck.
And to you. You know, you're respectful. You know, you're a bad guy. You betrayed your own brotherhood. A Brotherhood Betrayed, name of the quest. But you're a smart man. You knew it was either jail or... Okay, you're not that smart, because you stood no chance in that fight. Though that being said, all 3 keys, sweet. That being said, he probably would have had a better chance if he just ran away at some point. That would have been his best chance, like, easily. Whatever. Waterlogged chest. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Erlene Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. Mundane amulet. Okay. So it does nothing, at least right now. But let's explore this whole cave. Might as well. Probably find better loot in the 2 chests that I found here than what's actually in that chest. The waterlogged chest, the one I came here for. Well, that was a very incredibly easy fight. Hopefully that amulet will be worth the multiple murders that it took to get. Like, did this guy really kill 2 of his friends for essentially no reason for a shitty ass amulet? Like, come on. Please tell
I
me
was
now.
praying for your swift return. What
News?
news?
Lady, you don't need to worry about me, not with Raynal. Raynal's dead, though.
I knew I'd recognize Raynal. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him.
And then just
They
never
were
talked
part
about it
of some
again.
sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like.
This is the only thing they
stopped
found.
because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynal, that time is lost.
Motherfucking Raynal, dude. I wonder why they didn't just end up actually, like, discovering the purpose of the thing. They had some reason for locking it away, but, like, why didn't they just eventually take it out after some time? I don't really know.
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now.
I don't think your dead husband,
However,
who may or may not
because
still be
you've
on the bed,
avenged his unjust
would
death,
like that.
I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking
fair
that
enough.
pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever
Why did
distant land
you
it
not
came
remember
from.
who Raynal was then?
He never really trusted anyone else in the group.
Come on, bruh.
And before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The
Okay.
magic masks the true identity of the item.
That's a
All
sick
it
spell.
takes is a simple command word,
I could become
and
the
amulet
greatest
would be restored to its
magician
true
or
state.
mage in this game and still not be able to do that. Did the word die with Braden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that
Why?
word in the event that he died, and
Bruh.
I came into possession of the keys.
Why are you
If
just
the other
remembering this
members
stuff
of Braden's
now?
group were
That
still
shit don't
alive,
make sense.
And I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that
Get
amulet,
the shit, bruh.
I would like to show you what you've recovered.
This whole part right here just feels a bit unnecessary, but thank you. Here you go.
I will now speak the word. Brotherhood. Here is the
Motherfucker,
amulet
really?
back.
They were literally
It's as
called the
beautiful
Brotherhood.
As it was the day I remember seeing it long ago.
Stupid.
I want you to keep it,
Brotherhood.
as I have no use
That
for
feels
it
like at the end of a
anymore.
movie where
I'm
they
certain
finally
that's what
realize
I
like
want.
the
And I'm certain
the
that's
key
what
to
they
it all,
want.
and they're like,
I
it was
thank you
love
from the
after
bottom of my
all.
heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep
That's
you
what that
safe
felt like
on
right there.
whatever roads you may travel.
Thank you. I don't even know what the fuck that word was.
I'm glad he's dead. I know
As
that's
am
a
I.
horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
I get it. I get it. I really do.
Please, go on.
Don't worry, Arlene.
Justice
I
has
get
been
it.
done.
Okay, let's check out this amulet. That I'll probably never wear, but maybe I will. Fortify speed, 10 points. That's it? That's all this was for? Y'all went through all that trouble for that? Oh wait, are there dead bodies in your basement? They mentioned how they hid dead bodies. Oh. Well, there might have been dead bodies down here, but no longer. Man, I should have came down here before. I forgot to check. There is blood on the floor. So there definitely was some.
Hello.
Hello, if you don't mind me snooping around. I wonder if I can find where. I wonder where that guardsman went. I thought he was also at that house, but maybe not. I'm just gonna check the guards barracks real quick, and then I'll call it a video, regardless of whether or not I find him. So many people.
Good to see you.
Garrett,
Duty call.
you're not the guy I want. No.
We've got a real
Bird, also not the guy I want.
You're quite the
Put on some goddamn pants, bruh. Not finding him, unfortunately. Well, that's alright. Maybe one of these days we'll find him. How's it going? Alright. Oh, sir, no. You psychopath, Jalring.
myself. My name is Jolring. I come on behalf of my master, Umbakano.
No, dude, what?
He asked me to deliver
Why'd you
this
come?
note. I
Why'd you
believe it
just
is an
walk?
invitation
Okay.
to visit
Why'd you
in
walk
this
off that
manner
cliff,
to the
dude?
Imperial City.
Okay, yeah, we found this alien statue. We sold that in the last video, and now we're getting the invitation right now. And this from this guy who just walked off of the edge of the freaking. Oh, what an idiot! What does Umbakano want with
My
me?
master is a collector of alien antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him.
The alien statue.
I believe the note will give you all the details.
All right.
My master,
Do I want to
Umbakano,
visit
lives
Umbakano
in
right
the
now? I
Talos
don't want
Plaza
to.
district of the Imperial City. He is known across Cyrodiil As a collector of alien antiquities.
I've never heard of him. But thank you, Jalric. Oh, let's be friends. Well, I'll talk to Mikano at some point. Not right now, but at some point. But with that is gonna do it for this video. We discovered information about the Brotherhood Betrayed. That man committed two murders. Oh my god, I keep jumping off everything. That man committed 2 murders in order to get a necklace that would make him a bit faster. Not even like that much faster. Just like slightly faster. Stupid. Incredibly stupid. But that's just... people make a lot of bad choices in this game. And that's just how it goes. Oh, is this him? Hey, Carius. Good running into you right now.
Can undo what's been done. I feel justice has been served and
True.
Brayton's soul may rest with ease.
Yeah, you kind of fucked up, not gonna lie, but it's alright.
In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skinograd to let them know they
Smart
needed to
man.
clear Gelaborn's
Ben,
name for the record books.
You know, you contributed just as much as me, I would say.
Brayton, I think he deserves to have his name clear of wrongdoing.
Oh, well, that's so sweet of you.
You did what had to be done.
No shit.
There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that fate.
Alright. You don't need to emphasize the Dunmer part. You could have just said an evil person.
Look at the muscles on you.
No, I've not. Though, people like me should be considering it a lot more than people like you. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Wow. And don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Cause I don't wanna see the glow without you. Refuse to even leave my home without you. Or my brain's gonna explode without you. I don't even know how to cope without you. Cause I don't wanna see the glow without you. Refuse to even leave my home without you. Or my brain's gonna explode without you. I don't even know how to cope without you.